Hi, my name's Matt. I'm a counselor here at the Recovery Lodge for Men. We're a residential treatment facility. We're a part of Community Fairbanks. Minimum stay for a resident here is about 30 days. A lot of times guys will stay longer just to build a better foundation for their recovery. So I would say the average stay looks more like 45 days. So by bringing them out here, one, it's a nice, beautiful, it's a comfortable setting, but it's also away from a lot of the things that may have been causing them to use or drink, which is really helpful. A lot of guys come in here with significant shame and guilt about the things that they've done while they're in active addiction. So when you get around 10 other guys who have some of those same experiences, all of a sudden you don't feel so ashamed. You don't feel so guilty about what you've done because you don't feel alone in it. No, not everyone that comes to the lodge is a patient of Community Fairbanks before they come to the lodge. So sometimes we'll get what are called direct admissions, which means they've heard about the lodge, they're interested, they think it's going to be a good fit for them. So they come to the Access Center and then they get directly admitted here. One of the neat things about the Recovery Lodge is our Alumni Program. So once somebody comes through here, they'll get connected with a lot of other guys who have come through here and been able to maintain their sobriety. And that's just critical. You know, studies have shown that if you can stay connected to your treatment center in that way, the chances that you're going to stay sober long term go up tremendously. So here's the living room, and this is where the guys gather, of course, when there's not a meeting going on, to watch TV, to socialize. This is also where the goals and gratitude meeting happens every morning, and then the daily review at the end of the day as well. So the guys start and end their day in the living room here. And then they have a community dinner. So behind me there's a resident that's assigned to make dinner each night, and that's really a fun activity actually for them. They really look forward to planning the meal and getting to serve it to the other residents. This is just a second living room. This room can be used as well for watching TV, but actually there's a bookshelf over here, and there's a number of recovery-related books. There's also just fiction books that guys can read while they're here. The dining room table over there is used a lot for games at night. Each bedroom is a little bit different. This first one here is the largest. It's the master bedroom, so 3 residents will stay in this room. As you can see, there's a gorgeous view. In addition to the nice environment that you see inside here, there's actually a lot of outdoor amenities that our guys have access to during their stay. There's a basketball court outside where the guys can play games, they can play horse. We also have a fire pit. A few times throughout the week, the guys will gather around the fire pit and build a fire. And it's just a great opportunity for those bonds to continue to build and that fellowship to grow. There's also a trail that goes around the outside of the property. We encourage guys obviously to develop coping skills while they're here to help them stay sober, and sometimes just taking a walk and taking some deep breaths can be a fantastic way to lose some of that anxiety or cope with the craving. So a lot of guys will utilize that outdoor trail. And then we have a gazebo. It's kind of used in a similar fashion to the fire pit. If a guy needs to take a break, or maybe he needs to call a family member or talk to his sponsor, he can use that gazebo as well to do that. Yeah, something that I guess contributes to the warm atmosphere of the lodge here is that a lot of the staff are in recovery themselves, or even alumni of the lodge. So they can serve as excellent resources, just models for recovery. And obviously they have a lot of empathy for the guys that come through here as well.